Hi all, DT Neil talking to you about writerly things, words, stories, genres, all sorts of things. I saw an article from Rolling Stone. Didn't see it, didn't actually read it because it's behind a paywall. Sorry, Rolling Stone. Not made of money. But I did see the teaser for it, and it was referring to the use of M dashes as being a signifier for AI bot writing. And that just bugs me because I love M dashes, and it really irritates me that the AI bots have been feasting because they're feasting on everybody's stories. They're just gorging it on that, and they probably saw all these M dashes in the AI. The robot was like, M dashes are necessary in prose. And it really bugs me. I love M dashes. I absolutely love M dashes. And I have to qualify it, being the writerly self that I am. I like closed M dashes, which is to say an M dash without spaces on either side of it. The what I call an open M dash is much more common from the internet age. I started seeing people using those, from the 90s onward, where they do like space, M dash, or dash dash, space, whatever the word is, word, space, dash, space, word. And that always bothered me because that's like putting it's too much emphasis. Like a proper M dash, a closed M dash, as I see it, that's just enough of a pause to have in there. And if you put spaces on either side of it, it's too much. It's just too much. So I'm kind of curious to see what whether it's an open or closed M dash, what's more common among the supposed AI predilection toward using M dashes. Anyway, it really irks me because M dashes have their place. They're great. They're fantastic. Therefore, when you want that extra pause that a colon alone just doesn't provide, it's just that's the nature of it, So you can say like, these things are important to me, colon, and this is why. Right? That's the colon break, just like a momentary pause. But with an M dash, these things are important to me. M dash, and let me tell you why, comma, and then explain, or do a proper, like a nested M dash, these things are important to me, M dash, and let me tell you why, M dash, because they matter, or some, whatever. But the idea that the AI has gobbled that up, assimilated that, and now they're looking at that and saying, oh, that's a hallmark of AI bot work. It really irritates me. What else are they going to take? Are they going to take the semicolon? Is that going to come next? Because I know people have strong opinions. I love semicolons too. I really do. So what are they going to take those too? Probably because they're going to look and see semicolons falling like rain in all the fiction that the AI bots are stealing, and then they're going to go, semicolons are necessary elements of conversation. Incorporate semicolons. If they come for the semicolons, I'm really going to be pissed because I love those just as much as I love M dashes. Anyway, it's a very writerly grousing, and no one cares, again, what writers think or feel or say or do, whatever we do, especially me. But I am going to be peevish. It's going to be one of those things where it's like, I'm not going to be able to use an M dash without going, ugh, and think, damned AI doing that. I like them. They're fun. They're useful. They are so useful, and they're visually appealing. That's why I use them. They're nice. They convey just the right amount of pause. And then the AI is coming and stealing them away. And those word pimps out there, they don't even think about M dashes. They're just like, I want to write a story about a cat with an existential crisis. And then the AI will dutifully write that story for them, and they'll see all those M dashes, and they'll be like, "Oh, cool, this is really relevant." And then they'll be just the wanker word pimp type that they'll be like, "Man, there's all these hyphens in there. Why is there's all these hyphens in my story that the robot wrote for me?" and, and the writers are gonna be like, "It's an M dash, you bastard." Anyway, just a grouse, just a complaint. Very annoying.